But the big question for many people remains: when will the economy reopen?
And I wish I could prescribe a specific date to say, well, we can turn out the light switch and go back to normalcy. We have tried to make it crystal clear that there is no light switch. We won't just open things. We'll have to open things and modify how we conduct our business.
Well, with no date set, KPIX5's Juliette Goodrich talked to some Bay Area business owners who are desperate for a timeline. Jules?
Ken, I've talked to a lot of business owners, and yes, they say just give us a timeline. In fact, they listen to the governor's speech at noon every day, just hanging on his every word. Case in point here, Mexico Lindo, a popular restaurant here in Pleasanton. They have takeout food, but they can't have their doors open to customers. They would just like to know when they can. As we all shelter in place, watching the governor's news conference can no doubt test the emotions of small business owners.
I watched it hoping for a date to come. It's just planning ahead. It's just having something to look forward to.
6 weeks into the shelter-in-place order and still no date has been given as to when businesses and restaurants like Mexico Lindo can reopen.
How are you feeling about things? Sleepless nights, scared. Again, not knowing financially where you're going to be and knowing that you've got employees that depend on the business as well.
Omni Fight Club owner Dennis Dumas Jr. watched the news conference while conducting a Zoom call with his gym members.
I am frustrated and I hope that these things start to come, and if we're not ready for them, I would sure love to see them still get addressed.
Businesses say they need time to ramp things up, get employees back on the payroll, and for a restaurant, it means ordering more food again.
Not even knowing what the new requirements are going to be. I'm anticipating, for example, expanding, moving the tables completely distance away from each other. Disposable menus.
Dumas says he just hopes there will be clear and specific opening guidelines.
I think if there's a lot of ambiguity, then businesses will act in different ways, and I think it will create a negative competitive space and an unsafe environment for the people returning to these businesses.
And keep in mind, these business owners are practically all on the same page. They understand the priority is health and safety first. They would just like some glimmer of hope, some sort of timeline. By the way, they do have margaritas to go. In Pleasanton, Juliette Goodrich, KPIX 5.